Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another bomb reading. Hope you guys are well. Yeah, for sure. And in this reading, Sagittarius, somebody is really empowered in this reading. And, we have this canary spirit here. Here he is, real cute, right? Or she, and very darling, singing a song. Standing on a flute, basically. Or maybe I think that's a clarinet, actually. But this canary spirit, excuse me, you guys, sing your own song. This is somebody who is living according to their dreams and aspirations. This is somebody who is living with authenticity. Like, I'm going to do this because I'm led here. I'm supposed to do this. I want to. It's authentic. Yeah, it's somebody who is standing in their power. Yeah, it's an awesome thing. And before we begin, Sagittarius, if you would like your own psychic reading, you may always get one. They are accurate. I'm a Silva grad. And we do the tarot spread at the end. This is lots of fun. We do it on the phone. It is very eye-opening. If you need to do it on somebody else, then we get to the bottom. We find out about this person. We do. If you don't know them, you don't trust them, etc. Right? And you kind of want to know what's up. If you would like your own free 5-minute psychic reading with Mystic Sense, that link is below. And you may also have a tarot reading unto itself with me. So if you need a video, we can get you that. All right. So let's do this, Sagittarius. And this little canary here is doing maybe you're going off to do something you always wanted to do, right? Depending on your natal chart, some of us, it just takes a while to get there, right? Because of transits and things like that, and the houses that are in our chart, right? So some of us, when they say a late bloomer, it could be something you always wanted to do, but there's blockages and things like that, or lessons we have to learn, and just things like that. And it's possible in this reading that maybe there are, lessons that somebody has definitely learned. Yeah, if you want to get your own natal chart, so fascinating, like peeling an onion. That's how much information you find out about yourself from childhood up until death. But very, very interesting, empowering, and because of the self-awareness. Yeah, it can show hidden talents. It can show your unconscious patterns, things you don't know about yourself, right? And that you are doing that nobody wants to really have these unconscious patterns, right? I don't, because then you're not standing in your power, right? So let's get back to this, Sagittarius. And I will link my full moon in Virgo video in the comments, right? On my other channel, Divine Soul Astrology. Yeah, so let's do this. And the canary spirit, sing your own song. Yeah, he's so cute. And and then he has these they're supposed to be like musical notes, but since he's singing his own song, and these look like eighth notes, so maybe so, right? I think they are. Anyway, I haven't been on the keyboard a while here, but we also have in the reading power places and ley lines. Activated earth. This is somebody activated earth. This is, kind of choosing to go where you're being led. Yeah. Ley lines. This is the law of the universe. In Spanish, we say la ley, right? And this is the law. So this is following spiritual law. Following spiritual law or universal law, however you want to, interpret that. Power places, you see? And this is somebody, you or your person, or both, right? And in this reading, they're usually love readings. This is why I say you or your person. You'll know, right, who this is. It may be both of you as well. And at the same time, possibly. But power places, ley lines. Yeah, trust where you're led. Yeah. And we also have the empathic star seed. So this is energetic sovereignty. This talks about absorbing what is not yours, but don't do it, because when you have sovereignty over your own energy, you're not going to do that, right? But we have to realize that we're kind of letting other people, we're absorbing their negative energy sometimes, right? Absorbing what's not yours. This is interesting because sometimes we can even absorb our parents' their energies while growing up, right? If they were really stressed out, then they kind of put a burden on us. They did. We can absorb those. We can get rid of them. Yeah, this is what the emotion code practitioner, and I am one, right? A certified emotion code practitioner. This is what we do. We help you release past trapped emotions. It really does work. Really does help for sure. And feel better and live, more with vitality. And we have here, Sagittarius, all paths lead home. Yeah, they do. So she's standing in. Honestly, I forget what this is. It's not a crop circle because they're not. It's it looks like one kind of because it's a circle, right? But it's not a crop circle. But this is all paths lead home. Inner authority. Yeah, this is what we need. Inner authority, right? Who cares about, it's like you need your own sovereignty and your own personal power, right? Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. And we have the cougar here, and this is confident, responsible, and spiritual warrior. And here he is, real beautiful. He looks he looks a little bit like a sad man, kind of, or a very serious, maybe not sad, very serious. And this is somebody who has become responsible, and because they are a spiritual warrior. In other words, they understand their spirituality and who they are, and they understand that the wisdom is, the enlightenment, or when you seek wisdom, that it brings you your power. Yeah, it does. It opens up. It opens up a path of wisdom. I guess that's the best way. A path of empowerment. Somebody really gets that here. Yeah, and this is really great. So let's see what we have, Sagittarius. And before that, to start this oracle spread, is the wasp spirit. Yeah. And so this talks about sometimes life hurts. Okay, that's true. And sometimes life stings. So somebody, it looks like, maybe had, I don't really like to say maybe, because somebody had an awakening, or it could have been the night of the soul here, right? I like to call it the dark night, because it's not just a night where you're having fun with your soul. It's not, right? The dark night of the soul, or night of the dark soul, or yeah. But anyway, I feel like somebody probably went through this. Sometimes life stings. Or they had to leave something or step out of some situation, or maybe energy, right? Their own energy, they had to step out of it because they realized they're being led here to sing their own song. Yeah, somebody's very sovereign here, and it's the best, right? Yeah, sovereign. Interesting how we say in Spanish, they say soberano, which is sober, but there's a town called El Sobrante in California, and it means, I feel like it means, it's kind of the same thing, the sovereignty, right? It can feel, I forget what they say the literal meaning is, but it's really kind of overcoming and taking over your own power, your own energy, like overcoming. And, when you become sober, right, you are definitely overcoming and taking control of your energy. So this can be, somebody too who just kind of didn't understand their own spirituality, their own power. They didn't really understand what life was about, that they were really a spiritual being walking around with bones and muscles, and a heart that pumps blood, things like that. But they kind of didn't get it, and now they're getting it. And so, it could have been painful maybe to kind of have to have that realization, a powerful realization. This is like a tower here, this wasp spirit, the tower moment. Sometimes life stings, right? And this can be very Scorpio, the tower. It can be very Uranus, which is Aquarius, because Aquarius is like, it can be unexpected changes, right? And very kind of disruptive, I should say. So let's see what we have, Sagittarius. And the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. And, the Wheel of Fortune is really interesting because if you spin it, it's in the reverse. And if you spin it, it's in the upright. So this is all about fate and destiny, and really understanding your fate and destiny. right? And going with divine power. Yeah, exactly right. And when we come into our spirituality, this is when we kind of spin the wheel, so to speak, right? To have the wheel spin in your favor, so your life can be the best it can be, basically, or something can be definitely the best. In this situation, it is an overall. It's about somebody's life in general. It definitely is, and there's so much power here. Uh, and there's also an understanding in this reading that maybe, Sagittarius, you've been absorbing what's not yours. Don't do it, right? I know I have, but I'm not, like I just kind of looked at it and I said, oh no, I'm not doing that. Not doing that today or tomorrow, no, or the next day, or yeah, anytime in the future. So let's see what we have. And whoever this is, you or your person, is now a spiritual warrior. Yeah, and he has green eyes, this beautiful cougars. I think they all do. Do they? Or they hazel. Well, that's beautiful, right? Confident and responsible. Yeah, you see, this is spirituality really brings this confidence, and it brings responsibility because we understand we're more empowered. So the responsibility, becoming responsible is easier. Yeah, it's all a trip. So let's see what we have. And we start with the Knight of Pentacles. Temperance is reversed, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, somebody walks away from something in this reading with sometimes life stings, or they are being led away from it. Yeah, they are. All right. And maybe they got stung by a wasp, right? Yeah. And he has these little feathers down here. He does. Life, because it's kind of empowering him, this sting, right? Yeah. Let's see what else we have. And we have, here's the wheel reversed. Oops, that's from the bottom of the deck. Okay, it wanted to come out. We're going to leave it there. Temperance is here. I'm not temperance. Temperance is here, but judgment. And the Seven of Cups reversed. This is a trip reading because there's a fair amount of reversals here, and they're here for a reason. And we also have the Hierophant, the Empress, Judgment, Temperance, and the Wheel of Fortune. So half of the reading is major arcanas. So we know this is a very major, impactful reading, and probably very helpful for somebody. For you, Sagittarius, it could be. This is a reading full of kind of wisdom in its own, because here's judgment, here's temperance, and here is the Hierophant. And this temperance is spiritual growth. Temperance is self-control through spiritual growth, through balance within, like you're whole. Yeah, and she is becoming whole. Her foot's in the water and her foot's on the ground. So she has the support of the earth and the ocean, or the water. She definitely does. And the Hierophant is the teacher. Yes, it can be a marriage, an institution, but it's faith, it's belief in something, right? Yeah, I mean, these guys are, really believing in him, and, and the keys are here. So this talks about having the key. This can talk about wisdom is the key, because he, his thing is that he's speaking with wisdom, right? That's, I mean, you don't have to believe in the Pope, because I don't. So don't worry about that. Yeah. But I do believe in God. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah. And we also have this judgment talks about an awakening in the reading. So somebody did have an awakening, and he's waking them up. Yeah, he said, get up and get dressed now, because your life's about to change. That's really kind of what he said, right? And he said, don't try to bring that beer with you or that cigarette. Yeah, don't. All right. It's not going to help you, right? Definitely. And this reading is about somebody becoming whole. And yeah, and it really just means understanding the meaning of life, right? That happiness comes from within. So, if we seem to have these disappointments all the time, then we have to look inward and find an understanding there, right? Which is a whole long video, isn't it? It is discussion. And so, yeah. And so the Eight of Cups sits here, and somebody walks away from something because they want to sing their own song. Yeah, they do, right? Or they want to sing it in their own tune or their own key, right? Yeah. So that's what that bird is doing, the canary. And he is standing in his power, singing his own song because he's wearing a crown. Yeah, has nothing to do with, the king and the queen itself, right? So this Eight of Cups brings liberation and empowerment. That's what it does for somebody, for you or this person. And Sagittarius, honestly, you seem to be in the reverse here, but in this reading, it's to put you in the upright. Just like in astrology, when you get your chart, whatever challenges that you see, the sign that the challenge or the challenging aspect or the transit is like affecting whatever you see there, the challenge, the sign itself that it's in is the answer. Yeah, the higher energy of that planet, right? Every planet or every sign has a higher and a lower energy, right? Yeah, it's just that, for me, Sagittarius, they're all higher. Just kidding, right? And no, that's a joke. So, trying to learn as I go, of course, right? Yeah, this is how it never ends, right? I don't feel like it does. Because if you realize you are growing, then there's always room for improvement. I feel like there is. Okay. But we can grow a lot, and it can really, really help us, right? All right. So we start here, Sagittarius, with this Knight of Pentacles. And it's really interesting the way the horse is moving. So the horse is actually moving in this deck, right? Usually he's sitting there like a lump on a log or, but he's definitely moving. So this person, or you maybe, but it looks like somebody's bringing you something. He has his pentacle up, and here you are in the reverse. And to me, it looks like somebody here, you or your person, had to like walk away from something unfulfilling. It could just be like a way of looking at life. It could be a relationship. It could be a lifestyle, like I said, a way of looking at life. But there's definitely wisdom here with the Hierophant over here. But this Temperance in the reverse, this person could be coming to kind of tell you they've grown and that they have gone within. Turn your gaze within. All paths lead home. Yeah, they do. That's what I mean. The happiness comes from within, not from material. We know that because we see people in Hollywood who have all this money, and then you read a tragic story about them. Yeah. So it's not about the material. I mean, yeah, it's great to have comforts, right? And, everybody on this planet deserves to have, of course, what they need, right? A decent, place to live and love in their life and a career that is meaningful. This is all, right? And family too, right? And so, but, in this reading, somebody walks away from something here, and I feel like you're here reversed. The challenge also could have been for somebody to wake up spiritually here, because that's what the angel is about. She's here to bring balance, but that's only from spiritual growth and harmony. Temperance is having control over yourself. You don't have vices because you're whole inside. You don't reach for things outside. That's what temperance is about. And that's why they call it healing, right? So, somebody definitely, this person here probably healed and something has hurt them, the wasp spirit. So every life is always about, there's always a little bit of, life always has suffering in it. At some point, nobody gets out without suffering. Yeah, it sounds rough, might sound rough, but nobody leaves this earth unscathed. It's impossible, right? Yeah, it's definitely impossible. All right, so let's get a card, Sagittarius, where we see Temperance reversed, right? And this is interesting here. Somebody did wake up, and now they're in their energetic sovereignty they are. Somebody's empathic here, right? But they understand that they're not supposed. You or your person understands you're not supposed to absorb other people's energy, but you're supposed to follow universal law, or your spiritual. Follow what your intuition is telling you, and we have that here: inner authority and intuition. All paths lead home, home to you, right? Yeah. Okay. And we have the Two of Cups falling out, Sagittarius. And it's here with Temperance reversed. Here it is reversed as well. Now, kind of fell out reversed. Maybe it was in the upright, but the point is it's there reversed. And over you and over here. And so there was a breakup here, or somebody's wants to return to you. And somebody went through the night of the soul here, or they went through something really difficult. And they're trying to put this relationship back together. That's how it seems here. It may be you doing this. It can also be somebody who realized that they sabotaged a relationship with you, and they did it because they were in their lower self. Yeah, that could definitely be going on here. And now they are a spiritual warrior. Maybe they've turned into a cougar, Sagittarius, hopefully a cute one. Right? A cougar is always a blonde man with green eyes. Right? And so we have, but the spirituality has, led them to their confidence, and now they are more responsible. Yeah. And so you are them, and the Empress sits in the past, and, this can be third party. I mean, it's very general. We say this, right? I mean, not all you guys are dealing with third party energy. No. But third party can be anything, though. It's very vast, because it can be somebody else, a third party person, or it can be a third party, with your lower self. Can definitely be, if you move into your higher self, that lower self you're moving away from a third party. Yeah, definitely. And we'll get a card on here on this nice Empress. She looks just like, yeah, somebody I know here. Beautiful too. 10 of Pentacles in the past, and you might have had a relationship with this person in the past, Sagittarius. This can talk about something ending. Next to the Eight of Cups too, a completion. Something ended here. Let's get another card on the past. I beg your pardon for those bells here. I'm going to have to let them, because they're kind of far here. Excuse me a second, you guys. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, and I have placed with the Empress. So you look like you were the Empress in the past, unless we're dealing with another fire sign. And maybe you were in a family relationship with them, or this is definitely an ending of sorts. This 10 of Pentacles next to the Eight of Cups. Some type of ending, and I feel like it's because you are the Empress here, and you are the one that this person has awakened to, or you have awakened to them. But this is definitely Eight of Cups. Sing your own song, right? Sing your own song. I'm doing what's good for me. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. And so, yeah. And so, I'm doing what's authentic to me. So let's see what else we have, Sagittarius. And let's put these kind of cards back here. Yeah, and the Two of Cups reversed here is it shows up in the challenge with you, Sagittarius. This looks like a breakup here for you. And, it's possible you're walking away from somebody in this reading, but I don't feel like you are. Now, for some, you could have really awakened yourself, and you're going to sing your own song here because you went through an awakening, and this was a hard breakup for you. But it looks like there's a rebirth here. We have Judgment, right? Now, the Two of Cups shows up reversed again, and this is the mindset. And let's get a card. And now we have the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is in the upright here. And this is somebody what's going on in this reading is that somebody took it really hard, this breakup here. Two of Cups, Seven of Wands is really overwhelming. But I want to stand up. It can be, I'm standing up for this now. It can definitely be. Maybe you're standing up for yourself, but I feel like somebody's very overwhelmed in this reading with losing you. And this person, Eight of Cups, is in the root. Why it's all happening. This person walking away from something, or you are. There's worry here. I feel like it's worry for the person who is singing their own song, and I believe coming forward. Let's look at this card here. All paths lead home. Yeah, I feel like this person feels like you are home. And they could have, turned over every stone and found that they belong with you. That definitely could be happening here. Six of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. And this is give and take. I feel like you could be showing up here both ways, reverse. But Sagittarius, it's because this reading is so deep. And the Six of Pentacles shows up in the near future. This person wants to offer you a give and take, a fair relationship, balance. They want to share with you. They want to be generous with you. They want to be responsible because they've awakened. They've grown. Yeah. And the Wheel of Fortune is reversed here. I feel like what happened here is that there's divine timing going on, but it came in like a tower. Boom. Wake up. Look what you've been doing here. You've been living this life that can't continue. Or, the tower is something that usually cannot continue. So the universe comes in and destroys it to bring in something new. Very Scorpio, Uranus, both. So let's see, Aquarius, both. Now we have the Ace of Cups, and it shows up with here with Judgment, and Judgment is a rebirth. This is the concerning energy, a brand new beginning, a rebirth, an awakening, a decision that's been made here. Because somebody in the root, someone walks away from something. So this rebirth is coming with the Ace of Cups and the Six of Pentacles together. Somebody wants to offer you everything here after they got kicked in the butt. Big time. Yeah, and then the little birdie came and said, sing your own song, wake up. And the Seven of Cups, sounds like tough love, right? Seven of Cups, Four of Wands. In the environment, this is somebody who made a choice already to have a celebration or a marriage with you, right? The fours are a foundation. This person's walking away from or you are walking away for something here that is stable, the Four of Wands. And these people are getting married. They are, right? Yeah. Now, the Nine of Swords is showing the worry here. Yeah, it's showing the anxiety and the worry about this. And now we have the Eight of Cups again. Wow. That is a trip. So the Eight of Cups here, this is shows up in the hopes and desires. You hope they're leaving something. You hope they're waking up, possibly. You hope they have their own kind of sovereign power. They're trusting their intuition. Maybe you do. Maybe this is what you want. This person could be worried that if they walk away, possibly they've already walked away, I believe, from something, that they're not going to come into union with you, or you're not going to be in union with them. This is a whole new situation here that somebody's worried about. I want this Ace of Cups. I'm walking away from something, showing up twice. This is a huge theme. And it shows up in the root, and it shows up here. And in the potential outcome, we have the Hierophant, and we have the Three of Cups. Yeah, this person wants a reconciliation with you. They believe in you. There's joy between you guys that they see. They didn't see this before. I don't believe they did. This person looks like wants to marry you here. The Four of Wands sits in the environment, and the Hierophant sits in the right? In the potential outcome. The Hierophant can also be a formality, sort of, because the wisdom is here, and he's supposed to kind of uh, be kind of I don't know, the word or kind of the law in a way. But this is about wisdom and faith and belief. And this somebody's keeping the faith here, but they're worried. Right? Nine of Swords. Here they are keeping the faith that you guys are going to be together. This is really an awesome reading. It's very exciting because two people are going to come together, Sagittarius. It's if you want this. Somebody out there, some Sag out there is coming together with somebody here. And it's very beautiful. It's very empowering. There's wisdom here. This is the best type of coming together because these are two people, I believe, who have evolved. Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. Get your own psychic reading. Lots of fun. Yeah, get your chart analyzed even better, right? Thank you so much, you guys.